The notification appeared on my screen like any other meeting invite, 3 dots flickering from grey to green, signaling that people were joining. At first, I didn't think anything of it. I was still at my desk 2 floors below the executive wing, finishing reconciliations that no one else wanted to touch. Then I realized something felt wrong. Everyone was already logged in. Everyone except me. And I wasn't supposed to be there at all. A glitch in our outdated calendar system had automatically pulled me into a meeting I was never meant to hear. I should have disconnected immediately. Instead, I froze. "Let's get straight to the point," Roger's voice said, sharp and impatient through my earbuds. "We terminate her tomorrow. Performance related. The board is nervous about the quarterly forecasts." My hand stopped moving on the mouse. My name wasn't spoken yet, but I knew. I already knew. "She's asking too many questions," Vivica added, her polished tone edged with irritation. "Last week she cornered me about the Anderson account discrepancies. She's connecting dots she shouldn't even be able to see." I felt my chest tighten. The Anderson account. The same numbers that had kept me awake at night for months. "Legal's ready," Hugh from HR said calmly. "Clean exit. Generous severance if she signs immediately. If not, we lean into performance issues. Make it very clear that resisting would damage her future prospects." Another voice chimed in, unfamiliar but confident. "She won't push back," Roger laughed quietly. "We call her upstairs at 9 sharp. Security present. Her system access gets cut the second she walks into the room. Box her belongings while she's gone." My pulse roared in my ears, but I stayed silent, breathing shallowly, listening as my career was dismantled in real time. 3 years at this firm. Promotions earned the hard way. Weekends sacrificed. Client trust built line by line in spreadsheets no one else bothered to understand. "She knows too much," Vivica continued. "We also need to restructure reporting. No single analyst should ever have full visibility across portfolios again." That was a mistake. I disconnected before my hands started shaking visibly. They were still talking upstairs on the 7th floor, which meant one thing. HR on the 3rd floor would be empty. And I needed what was there. The stairwell echoed as I moved quickly, thoughts razor sharp despite the adrenaline flooding my body. I had maybe 20 minutes. HR had 2 entrances. The main glass doors everyone used and a rarely accessed back door near supplies. My badge wouldn't normally open it, but 6 months earlier, during a system outage, I'd watched IT override the lock. 5 digits. I never forgot numbers. The keypad flashed green. The door clicked open. The HR suite was dark, silent, and heavy with risk. I moved straight to Hugh's office. Marvin, his assistant, was careless. Months ago, I'd helped him fix a login issue. His password had been scribbled under his desk calendar. It was still there. Within minutes, I was inside their secure drive. My fingers flew. Emails. Internal chats. Meeting notes. 2 versions of the same financial reports, one real, one fabricated. Instructions on how to manage. Optics. Timestamped. Evidence of who altered what and when. I forwarded everything to myself and to a secure backup I'd created the moment I first suspected something was wrong. Footsteps echoed in the hallway. I logged out, restored everything exactly as I found it, and slipped out the back door. The elevator light blinked as someone arrived on the floor. I was already gone, descending into the parking garage. Roger's luxury car still sat in its reserved spot while my termination was being finalized above. I drove home with the windows down, cold air grounding me. One call mattered now. Amani, former finance director, my mentor, the one who taught me that integrity wasn't optional. She answered on the first ring. "Meet me tonight," I said. "I need your eyes on something." By sunrise, we had traced everything. The pattern was undeniable. "This isn't creative accounting," she said quietly. "This is criminal." At 8 the next morning, I walked into the office wearing my sharpest suit. Posture steady. Roger's face drained when he saw me. At 9:15, an all-staff email hit inboxes. Emergency audit. External investigators arriving within the hour. Our largest investor had demanded it. My name is Astrid Morales. Until yesterday, I was a senior financial analyst at one of Boston's most respected investment firms. I was known as quiet, meticulous, forgettable, the one who noticed patterns others missed. By noon, federal agents filled the floor. Roger paced like a trapped animal. Vivica avoided my eyes. When Roger finally confronted me, panic bled through his anger. "What did you do?" I met his stare calmly. "My job. The same thing I've always done." "You've ruined everything," he hissed. "No," I replied. "You did." That afternoon, my accounts were drained. Credit destroyed. Eviction notices triggered. They'd anticipated retaliation. They'd framed me as the thief. But they underestimated one thing. I hadn't played their game. I built my own board. 3 months earlier, I'd been contracted quietly by Sanderson Investments as an independent analyst. Fully disclosed. Fully authorized. Roger himself had signed off during a merger frenzy, never reading the document. When the board meeting came, they thought they were finishing me. Instead, I ended them. Executives were indicted. Assets frozen. Clients pulled out. The firm collapsed under the weight of its own lies. Sanderson offered me a position that night. Head of compliance. Full autonomy. I accepted. Because the truth is this: I didn't win by being louder. I won by being prepared. And if you've ever been underestimated, erased, or targeted for doing the right thing, remember this sometimes. The quiet ones aren't weak. They're just waiting.